Welcome, my friend. And listen closely because this moment might be the beginning of a whole new life for you. If you've ever felt like you're walking alone, no one understands you, no one supports you, you keep trying and no one sees it. You're always the one who gives but never receives. You're surrounded by people but still feel lonely. Or maybe you've been completely alone for a very long time. Then this is for you. This is your space. This is your homecoming. This is where everything finally starts to change. Because today I'm going to give you real rules. Not quotes, not fake motivation, not theories, but real emotional, proven steps that will help you win in life, succeed without anyone's help, and most importantly, grow in silence. And if you're learning English, this is even better for you. I'm speaking in clear, slow, powerful English. You can listen again and again for practice. You can repeat after me, train your mouth and grow confident. This will improve your mindset and your English at the same time. Now take a deep breath. This is not a lecture. This is a moment between you and me to rebuild your life from the inside out. Rule 1. Remember your dream every morning. Before you check your phone, before you answer anyone's message, before you brush your teeth, before you open your mouth to speak to the world. Speak to yourself. Remind yourself. Anchor yourself. The reason most people fail in life is not because they're lazy or unlucky. They fail because they forget what they're fighting for. They get up and fall right into the routine, scrolling, reacting, comparing, surviving. They let the world set their emotions. They let noise kill their focus. They let comfort destroy their hunger. But not you. From now on, every morning, you must begin your day like a warrior. Wake up and whisper your dream. Say it out loud. Say it even if you're tired, even if you're broke, even if no one believes in you. Say it anyway, because that dream is the only reason you're still breathing. Let's say you're trying to become fluent in English. You want to speak clearly, naturally, confidently. But every day you feel scared to talk. You feel embarrassed. No one helps you. No one corrects you. You're afraid of being wrong. So you say nothing. And that's how another day passes. But starting today, that ends. Tomorrow morning you wake up, sit on your bed, and say to yourself, I will speak English fluently. One day I will train daily. I will speak clearly. I will no longer be silent. Not just say it. Feel it. Close your eyes and imagine you're speaking in front of people. You're confident. You're respected. You're living in another country. You're free. You're fluent. And no one gave it to you, you built it alone. That dream is not just fantasy. It's your fuel. And if you start every morning with that fire, nothing can stop you. Your brain wakes up in a fog. It looks for the first thing to focus on. And whatever you feed it becomes the mood of the day. If you feed it with news, distractions, gossip, and comparison, you will live a life of noise and fear. But if you feed it your dream, you train your mind to follow purpose, not panic. That's how you become unstoppable. Even when you're alone, even when you're tired, even when you're scared, because the dream is louder than the doubt. From today, do this. Put a small notebook next to your bed. Title the first page, I will win alone. Write your dream in big letters. I will speak English fluently. I will become financially free. I will train my body and my mind every day. Read it every morning before touching your phone. Say it out loud. Even if your voice shakes, make it your daily weapon, your armor, your reason to wake up with power. You're not waking up to survive anymore. You're waking up to build something no one else can see yet. Every morning is a battle, and your dream is your sword. Hold it, swing it, fight for it, even when no one claps. Even when no one believes. Even when the only person left is you. Because if you remember your dream every morning, you'll never be lost again. Rule 2. Create a system that works in silence. There's a painful truth most people don't want to hear. Motivation dies. Feelings change. People leave. Life gets hard. And if your success depends on how you feel, you'll never make it. Because you will not feel inspired every morning. You will not feel confident every day. You will not feel supported every night. You will feel lonely. You will feel tired. You will feel weak. And in those moments, only one thing will save you: a system that works in silence. A system that doesn't need motivation. A system that doesn't care about your emotions. A system that runs whether you feel like it or not. A system is a small, repeatable routine that you do every single day. Whether you're tired, stressed, heartbroken, broke, confused, or totally alone. A system is your daily survival machine, built by you, for you. It's not dramatic. It's not beautiful. But it works. Keeps you moving when everything else is falling apart. Let's say your dream is to speak fluent English, but right now you're shy. You don't have anyone to practice with. You feel stupid when you speak. People laugh. You hate your voice. You keep quitting. And then one day you stop waiting for the perfect time. You stop depending on motivation. And you build a system. Every morning you wake up, drink water, open your notes, read 5 English sentences out loud, record your voice, listen to it, correct it. Done. Time taken, 10 minutes. Applause received, 0. Support given, 0. Progress made, unstoppable. You do it again the next day, and the next, and the next. Some days you're tired. Some days you're sad. Some days you sound terrible. But the system doesn't care. The system is loyal, and you become loyal to the system. And then something magical happens. After a while, your mouth starts moving differently. Your confidence grows silently. Your pronunciation improves. You start thinking in English. You feel something changing. Not because you watched 100 motivational videos. Not because someone helped you. But because your system saved you. Your brain is emotional. Your emotions are unstable. Your motivation is a roller coaster. But systems are neutral. They don't care if you're sad. They don't need music. They don't need good vibes. They just run. Like electricity. Like blood. Like breath. Systems keep you alive even when your spirit is broken. Build a system for yourself. Wake up. Drink water. Speak a few lines in English. Read out loud. Listen to something in English. Move your body. Write a few thoughts in English. Read a page of a book. Go to work, school, or your daily life. At night, review what you did. Speak a few more lines. Sleep. No one sees it. No one claps. But after months, you're not the same person anymore. That's the power of a system that works in silence. Most people build their life on emotions. I don't feel like studying. I'm not in the mood. I'll start when I'm ready. I'm tired. I'll do it tomorrow. But the truth is, success doesn't wait for your feelings. It rewards your consistency. Forget perfection. Forget big goals. Just do this. Write down 3 things you can do daily that move you closer to your goal. Example, speak 3 lines of English. Read 1 paragraph. Walk 10 minutes. Do it at the same time every day. Same place. Same rhythm. Never ask, do I feel like it? Ask, did I do my system today? Consistency. Forget perfection. Forget big goals. Just do this. Write down 3 things you can do daily that move you closer to your goal. Example, speak 3 lines of English. Read 1 paragraph. Walk 10 minutes. Do it at the same time every day. Same place, same setup, same rhythm. Never ask, do I feel like it? Ask, did I do my system today? Repeat for 90 days without expecting praise. Don't post it. Don't beg for feedback. Just do the work in silence. Let the results speak when the time is right. You don't need more motivation. You need a system that wakes you up when you're broken. A system that trains your mouth when your heart is tired. A system that speaks for you when your confidence is gone. The world may forget your name right now, but if you build in silence, you'll return one day, and no one will recognize the person you've become. So stop waiting for the right moment. Build your system, follow it, and let it quietly build your empire. Just improve 1% daily. Do you know why most people never grow? It's not because they don't want to. It's not because they lack talent. It's not even because they don't try. It's because they believe growth only counts if it's big, fast, and impressive. They want 6-pack abs in days, a business in weeks, instant results, instant confidence, instant change. And when that doesn't happen, They give up and start over again and again, until they believe the lie. I'll never be great. I'm just not made for success. I'm broken. But that's not true. They're not broken, they just never understood the real secret of transformation. You don't need to grow fast, you only need to grow 1% every day. If you improve by 1% daily for 1 year, that's 365% growth. You won't be the same person anymore. You'll look different, move different, think different, speak different. But no one will notice at first because 1% is invisible, too small to impress, too quiet to praise, too slow to admire. And that's why it works. No one expects you to become dangerous when you're just growing by 1%. But over time, that tiny growth becomes a giant, like a seed in the ground, unseen for weeks, then suddenly a tree. That's what daily improvement does. It grows your roots first, then shows your greatness later. There was a man in his 40s, tired, angry, unhealthy, overweight. His back hurt, his knees hurt. He hated looking in the mirror. His kids ran in the park, but he couldn't join them. He felt ashamed and hopeless. Every time he tried to lose weight, he failed. He joined gyms, bought diets, downloaded apps, and every time he gave up. Why? Because he wanted fast results. Because 10 push-ups felt useless. Because walking 10 minutes felt like nothing. Because one healthy meal didn't feel like progress. Until one day something in him snapped. He told himself, I'm not trying to lose 20 kilograms anymore. I'm not trying to impress anyone. I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm just going to do one thing today. 10 minutes of walking. And he did. The next day he did it again. No photos. No gym selfies. No celebration. Just a silent walk. After 1 week, he walked 15 minutes. After 1 month, he started stretching. After 3 months, he cleaned his diet just 1% better each week. After 6 months, he lost 12 kilograms. His back pain reduced. He could run with his kids. He didn't just lose weight, he found himself. Not because he changed everything overnight, but because he improved just 1% daily. Your brain doesn't trust big change, it gets scared. It resists. This is too hard. What if I fail again? It's too much. But 1%. Your brain accepts that. 1% feels small, safe, possible. That's why it works, because it's not based on hype, but on identity reprogramming. Every day you improve by 1%, you send a message to your mind. I am someone who grows. I don't need to be perfect. I need to show up. I don't skip days. I don't need applause. I just get better silently. 1% health. Drink 1 extra glass of water. 1% mind. Read 1 page. 1% body. Walk 5 minutes. 1% finances. Save $1. 1% discipline. Make your bed. 1% energy. Sleep 15 minutes earlier. 1% strength. Do 10 push-ups. 1% relationships. Send 1 kind message. 1% focus. Avoid distractions for 5 extra minutes. 1% dreams. Write your goal down again. Every day you do just a little more, the old you becomes smaller, and the new you becomes stronger. It's not fast. It's not flashy. But it's real, and real change lasts forever. Don't underestimate the power of 1 small win. That 1% effort might not look like much today, but it's a silent promise that you won't give up. It's your way of saying, I don't need a miracle. I need momentum. I don't need to be perfect. I need to keep going. I don't need motivation. I need to move. If your dream feels far away, don't try to leap. Just take 1 tiny step and do it again tomorrow. Because you are not here to impress the world. You are here to become the person you were meant to be, 1% at a time. Train your mind like a soldier, not a civilian. Most people think the battlefield is outside, but the real war is inside. It's not your job, not your bank account, not your family, your past, your trauma, or your pain. The real battle is between your ears, the voice that says, I can't do this. I'm tired. No one supports me. What's the point? It's easier to quit. If you don't train your mind to obey you, your emotions will destroy your future. A civilian mind says, I'll work if I feel like it. I'll go when I'm ready. It's okay to take the easy way. They wait for motivation, avoid discomfort, and break under pressure. A soldier's mind says, I move even when I'm tired. I don't ask for easy. I train for war. Discomfort is where my strength begins. Soldiers don't train because it feels good. They train because they must survive. And if you're truly trying to win alone, you're not living a normal life anymore. You're at war, not with people but with your doubts, laziness, overthinking, habits, and weaknesses. Imagine a woman, 27, single, alone in a small city. She had just lost her job. Her rent was due. No savings, no partner, no family nearby, no one checking on her. Most people would collapse, beg for help, or say, I can't do this. But not her. She bought a cheap yoga mat, laid it on the cold floor of her apartment, and trained every morning at 5:30 a.m. Every single day. Push-ups, burpees, squats, planks. Silence. No music. No selfies. No gym. No one watching. Just her pain and discipline. She journaled her mindset. She tracked her habits. She trained her body like a soldier trains for battle. And after months of discipline, she didn't just look different. She walked different, moved different, spoke different. She didn't need rescue. She rescued herself because she trained her mind first. Your body obeys your mind. If your mind is lazy, your body will be lazy. If your mind gives up, your life gives up. But if your mind becomes a soldier, your body becomes a machine, and your life becomes unshakable. You don't train for fun, you train for pressure. You train for dark days. You train so that when everyone else breaks, you stand tall. Every morning, wake up early. Sit in silence for 10 minutes, no phone. Do a few push-ups, not for fitness but for discipline. Write down one fear and one sentence. I move even when I'm afraid. Every evening, write 3 things you did even when you didn't feel like it. Whisper this sentence before sleep. I am my own army. You don't need to feel brave. You don't need to feel confident. You don't need to wait for the perfect mindset. You just need to train it. Like a soldier trains his body, you train your thoughts. Like a warrior sharpens his blade, you sharpen your words. Every time you move without motivation, you win. Every time you speak in fear, you win. Every time you keep going when others would quit, you win. And soon, you become so mentally sharp, so emotionally tough, so brutally focused that nothing can stop you. Not pain, not rejection, not silence, not loneliness, not life. Because now you think like a soldier. Use the 333 growth system. Most people don't fail because they're stupid. They fail because they're unorganized. They want to grow, but their life is chaos. No routine, no structure, no discipline, no record of progress. They try too many things at once, chase new ideas every week, get overwhelmed, and quit. But you're not here to chase. You're here to build. That's why this rule is so powerful. It brings order into chaos. It's simple. It's silent. It works. Every day do 3 things. 3 physical actions. Move your body. Do push-ups, walk, clean your space. Movement creates energy. Your body is your anchor. 3 mental tasks. Read, reflect, write, grow your thoughts, learn from your pain, ask powerful questions. 3 real-life skills. Do 1 thing for your money, 1 thing for your future, and 1 thing for your character. Imagine a man who used to be a mechanic, working long hours with constant back pain and little pay. When his company downsized, he lost his job, no savings, no degree, no backup. He could have collapsed, but instead, he built his own 333 system. Every morning, he moved his body, trained his mind, and learned new skills. He didn't post it. He didn't brag. He just executed. Within months, he opened his own mobile mechanic service. He was stronger, wiser, more focused. He had clients, control, and clarity. He didn't just fix cars anymore, he fixed his life. This works because clarity builds confidence, confidence builds momentum, and momentum builds identity. Instead of waking up and saying, "What should I do?" you wake up and say, "I know my 333. You don't panic. You execute. This system removes confusion, kills overthinking. It gives you power in solitude. You don't need more goals or more pressure. You need rhythm. Most people waste their days in noise. You will build your life in order. 3 physical tasks, 3 mental upgrades, 3 real-life skills. That's all you need. Do it for 30 days and you'll feel something growing. Do it for 60 and you'll see your old self fading. Do it for 90 and you'll never ask for permission again because now you're leading your own life. Silence is a superpower. Don't beg for support. Here's a hard truth. People don't always care, don't always listen, and don't always support you, even when they love you. If you build your life depending on others' praise or encouragement, you set yourself up for pain. Even the people closest to you can disappear, misunderstand you, discourage you, or ignore your progress because they're focused on their own survival. So what do? You don't collapse. You don't wait to be saved. If you truly want to win alone, stop begging for support and start using silence as your secret weapon. Don't post progress just to be seen. Don't share goals just to be validated. Don't explain dreams to those who don't understand your hunger. You don't need applause to be powerful. Move like a shadow. Build in silence. One day, they'll hear the echo of your success, not your words. There was a man who worked long hours in a dusty warehouse. No degree, no mentor, no internet, just a cracked notebook and an old flip phone. His coworkers mocked him for being quiet, for always reading strange books. But what they didn't know was that during every lunch break, he studied not for a test, but for his life. He taught himself electrical engineering from books and hand-drawn diagrams. He told no one. No social media, no announcements, just discipline in silence. Years passed, and one day he didn't show up for work. Why? He'd received a job offer from a startup. Years later, he started his own electronics brand and began hiring engineers, the same people who once laughed at him. When you build in silence, your results make the noise. Silence protects your energy. No one can drain you with their doubts or distract you with their opinions. It forces you to rely on yourself, to become your own coach and motivator. And it shocks the world when you rise because they never saw it coming. Keep your goals private. Delete what doesn't serve your focus. Don't announce what you're working on, just do it. Track your growth quietly. Let your results speak loudly when the time is right. Don't beg for support. Don't ask for applause. Don't explain your fire to people who only feel cold. Don't let their silence stop you. Let it strengthen you. Because in silence, you discover your focus, your power, your real strength, and the version of you that doesn't need to be seen to be unstoppable. Build habits that no one sees. When you brush your teeth, you don't announce it. When you drink water, you don't post about it. You just do it. Why? Because it's part of who you are. That's exactly how greatness should feel. Effortless, consistent, and unseen.